Good evening, members. Welcome to the next session of presentation for questions 6 to 10. This is the MBALE Shining Stars group still, and my colleagues are going to pick on from question 6. Max, you can start the presentation.
I'm Kolikot Max, presenting number 6, which is supply chain management systems. It requests for overview, then use of systems to manage the flow of goods and services, reduce costs, and improve customer satisfaction. Supply chain management is described as a system of organizations, people, activities, information, and resources involved in moving a good or services from the initial supplier to the final consumer. The overview of supply chain management: 1. Client demand or customer demand. This is where different customers request for goods and services, which is followed by monitoring, tracking, and reporting, which enables the company to track progress of requisitions and purchases placed by the customers. The next component is planning, which helps in sourcing, logistics, storage, transport, and distribution of the goods of the company. Members, the next part of the equation is supply chain management system to manage the flow of goods and services. This is where we have planning. Planning is done to match supply with customer and manufacturing demands. Sourcing, this is where working with the vendors to supply the raw materials needed throughout the manufacturing process. Then manufacturing, this is where transforming raw materials by using machinery, labor, or other external forces to make something new. The third part of the equation is the models guiding supply chain management, where we have continuous flow model, which relies on a manufacturer producing the same goods over and above and expecting customer demand with very little variation. Agile model, this is best for companies with unpredictable demand or customer order products. Fast model, which emphasizes on the quick turnover of a product with a short life cycle. Then flex model, which works best for companies impacted by seasonality products like Christmas cards. Then the next part of the equation is the use of supply management to reduce costs. This is where we make the most use of the space available in the store. This will reduce costs down if the space is used as much as possible. The size of the warehouse, this depends on what you keep in the stock. There should be no waste of space to store all items. Make sure the only things in your warehouse are the ones you need. The ones which you don't need will occupy space, but you don't need to keep them there. Then automation, if you really need it, you apply to improve supply chain management to satisfy the customer needs. Keep the procurement simple. Make sure your procurement process is efficient. Then the last part of the equation is use of supply management systems to improve customer satisfaction. This is where we have innovation and integration of work to improve systems that fail to run efficiently to support delivery of customers' products, integration of various stakeholders upstream and downstream suppliers to allow effective management of customers' expectations. This will improve on customer satisfaction. Then end-to-end visibility plays a vital role in enhancing customer satisfaction. Then keep an eye on the metrics and watch your customers' satisfaction grow. Keep an eye on them so that a good sense of how your activities are going and the way products are reaching them. Then on-time delivery, fast deliveries with orders that arrive days ahead of schedule make customers happy. Members, I beg to submit.
Thank you, Max. This is Navende Edward taking you through question 7. It requires to discuss e-commerce and e-business and how e-commerce and e-business have transformed the business models and the role of MIS in managing online operations. Also to look at digital marketing overview tools, strengths and weaknesses. Start with e-commerce and e-business. E-commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services or the transmitting of funds or data over an electronic network, primarily the internet. These business transactions occur either as a business to business, business to consumer, consumer to consumer, or consumer to business. E-business is any process that a business organization conducts over a computer-mediated network. E-business encompasses executing types of business transactions and services via the web. This includes procuring raw materials, online education, commercial transactions, monetary transactions on the internet, and more. The other part was to look at the how e-commerce and e-business have transformed the business models. E-commerce and e-business and e-business, these approaches are majorly used in a business to consumer, business to business activities, as well as other types of outreaches. They may include emailing that targets, for example, e-newsletters to subscribers and sending SMSs to 6 mobile devices that can attract customers to the business. More companies now try to entice customers online using tools such as digital coupons, social media marketing, and targeted advertisements. And the other part was to also to look at and the role of MIS in management of online operations. Using an MIS system can improve the performance of a company in many ways. Computer-based information systems are essential to the survival of an organization. Beyond the need to stay competitive, there are some key advantages of effective use of management information systems as below. One, management can get an overview of their entire operations. Two, managers have the ability to get feedback about their performance. Also, organizations can maximize benefits from their investments by seeing what is working and what isn't. Also, managers can compare results to plan performance by identifying strengths and weaknesses in both the plan and the performance. And also, companies can drive workflow improvements that results in better alignment of business processes, customer needs, and many businesses decisions are moved out of upper management levels of the organization that is closer to where the knowledge and experience lies. And lastly, we to look at the digital marketing overview. Digital marketing refers to any type of marketing efforts that include online channels to reach customers. Some examples of these channels include search engines, social platforms, Google sites, email, among others. Tools of digital marketing. Digital marketing tools give marketers the ability to perform essential tasks across all online channels. As the size of a business increases, so does the need of digital marketing tools like search engine optimization tools, marketing automation tools, social media marketing tools, design tools, collaboration and productivity tools, among others. Strengths of digital marketing. Almost everyone uses the internet, so there is a lot of potential for reaching to customers. Digital marketing, there are many channels to reach to audiences. It is also easy to target small niches or groups of people. It also has an access data on user behavior to understand the customer is better. It offers both cost-effective options and larger amounts. Among the weaknesses may include, in most cases, it requires a decent amount of technical expertise to do it well. It also involves so fast. You need to keep up to date on the trend. In competitive niches, it can be hard to break in as a smaller company. Thank you, members. I will invite the next presenter.
Thank you very much. My name is Isaac Sawavi. I'm taking you through cloud computing and mobile computing. Cloud computing is used whenever using an online service to send email, edit documents, watch movies or TV, and that makes it all possible behind the scenes. The types of cloud computing include public, private, and hybrid. Public cloud is operated by a third party and a cloud service provider. It can be hosted by an organization or company. Then private cloud is used exclusively by a single business, such as marketing agents. And hybrid is a combination of both public and private clouds. When it comes to mobile computing, is where a portable handheld service is used in enterprise environments, run apps, capture barcodes, take photos and videos. The different types of mobile computing include infrastructure, mobile hardware, and mobile software. Some of the most forms of mobile computing devices are portable computers and compact. Some of the most common forms of mobile computing devices are portable computers, compact, lightweight units, including a full character set keyboard, and primarily intended as hosts for software that may be parameterized, such as laptops, desktops, smartphones, tablets, etc., smart cards, and wearable computers. That was the first part. Then in the second part, it was about benefits, risks, and challenges associated with cloud and mobile computing. The benefits of cloud computing include reducing operational costs, such as software and hardware costs. The global scale, it is global scale that, for instance, if you are in MBALE, you can be able to communicate with someone in Mbarara. It runs on a worldwide network. So you can be in China and you're able to share some information with someone in Uganda. It has a security speed. Then the benefits of mobile computing include reduced costs, such as the same as software and hardware costs. There's improved efficiency and responsiveness. That is when it comes to the network. Then the smart customer service due to automation and automated compliance tracking with data security and more data decisions. The risks involved with cloud computing in MIS include data loss, because there is a lot of use of passwords. And if you forget a password, you'll end up losing your data. There's lack of visibility, there's cloud misconfigurations. That is data language in IT. Then there is accidental data exposure and identity theft and data sovereignty. Anytime a password can be stolen, and hence you lose the data. Then the risks associated with mobile computing in MIS and app-based threats include malware, spyware, vulnerable apps, compromised apps, and data information leakage due to program practices. Then there is challenges associated with cloud computing in MIS, which include security, multi-cloud environments, interoperability and flexibility, high dependence on network. Without a network, you cannot operate on the cloud computing. Then there is a lack of knowledge and expertise. Most people are not well versed with this computing language. Then there is a lack of cloud management. Then lastly, the challenges associated with mobile computing in MIS include wireless communication, whereby the links are quantitatively different than wire links. Then there is mobility, whereby it requires centralized name services. And also there's physical challenges, whereby portable computers face physical challenges such as volume and weight. I submit. I submit.
Next member, Beatrice, are you there? Beatrice, you are muted. Please unmute and present. Where Isaac, you...
Sorry. Cybersecurity refers to protection of cyberspace, mainly the protection of networks, systems, programs from cyber attack. And then information security refers to protection of sensitive information from unauthorized access. Importance of cybersecurity and information security: 1, it prevents data breaches. 2, it prevents identity theft. This where they steal information of credit cards and NSSF numbers and the others. Then it protects customers' data and intellectual property. Part 3, I would look at the tools of risk assessment. One tool, I would use a questionnaire to find out about the security posture of an entity, then security rating, how is the entity's security, and the third and fourth party vendors, these are people who give us information. We shall have to rate their security, are they safe? Then on risk management, as an entity, on risk management, one, we shall using cybersecurity, they will reduce the risk or transfer the risk or accept the risk or avoid the risk. The fourth part was on security framework. Among the security frameworks are mainly guidelines which are put in place to people who use security or the security experts to follow. Among them, there is the Health Insurance Portable and Accountability Act. Then there is NIST, Cyber Framework. Those are among the, there are others, but because of time, how do we implement cybersecurity and information security? One, we need to build the information system to assess our risks and then rank them and then manage our risk. And finally, generally, cybersecurity and information security helps to protect organizations' information from data breach and loss of reputation. Thank you, I submit.
Thank you, Beatrice. Kennedy, take on from there. You have 4 minutes to summarize your work.
Kennedy Onyango, taking question 10, emerging trends in MIS. Those are artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, mobile computing, and cloud computing. Artificial intelligence is self-learning and autonomous system, which is a key driver of the value chain. Is a simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems and the expert systems. The pros of artificial intelligence: it can operate 24/7 with no interference or breaks. Time taken to perform tasks is less. The performed tasks are not highly costed. Decision making is faster and smarter. The cons: high costs of installation. Installing those systems needs a lot of money. There is no creativity in the system. The system cannot think outside the box to perform other duties. It also leads to unemployment, since many people, the work that people can do, it's only done with one machine. It makes people lazy. It has no ethics and no improvement. Then we have blockchain technologies. It's the method of recording information that makes it possible or difficult for the system to be changed or hacked or manipulated. It has digital ledger system that duplicates transaction across networks. The pros: there's increased trust in the system since it's not easy to manipulate. Security of the system is good since the system does not allow duplication. Maintenance is secured. The maintenance of the information recorded is assured. Easy terms of traceability of data. It's easy to trace the data when needed. Accessibility and permission to the information is got by authorized people. The cons: difficult to modify the recorded information. You cannot change the information, the recorded information. High implementation cost. To have the system, you have to inject in a lot of money to implement. It's completely not secure. People can really easily hack in the system. It needs power usage, hard to correct mistakes or to make adjustments. Mobile computing is the system of information technologies, products, services, and operation strategies and procedures that enable end users to access competition information and related resources. Advantage or pros: flexibility. It can work from anywhere. You can do the work whenever you are seated anywhere, provided you have the internet. It's time saving. Instead of moving around, you just sit in the same place and save on the time. Productivity enhances productivity. It eases research. Instead of moving around to go and look for data, you can just use your mobile system to get the research. It leads to high dependency of technology, because now someone to operate will need internet or technology to do some work. So people will depend on technology. Disruption. It can be disrupted in case the system needs power. It operates on power. You have to connect your gadgets to the power system or to charge your battery. Cloud computing. Cloud computing is the delivery of different services through the internet, including data storage, the server, database, networking, through emails, audio and video streaming, and data analysis. Pros: it's quick to deploy, quick deployment, sociability and flexibility. It's cost saving, doesn't need a lot of money to inject. Advanced security. The security is good because it develops using passwords.
Conclude.
The data loss.
Conclude.
Data loss is linkage of the information. Impact of those trends on on business and society. It makes products and services accessible. Remote working is easy for people to work in the remote areas. It leads to better business branding and services. The opportunity for people in skills. I request to submit. Thank you.
Thank you so much, members of Shining Stars Group. That has been our presentation. I wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Stop recording.